Oof. Hey folks, Surf here, and welcome back tomorrow, my doom. YuuYuu Jiteki No Yuukarin, and the EX stages. Okay, so EX3. Beware of overhead ice cream. Should I be concerned? Should I be concerned? Don't know. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. Yes, I'm doing this again. I know, I'm being a dork. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Fuck you got. Hold on. Good thing I'm not a VTuber, otherwise you guys would probably be seeing me bopping to the music. And I refuse to let you guys do that. Hold on. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I am digging it. Okay, anyway, hold on. Okay, anyway. It smells sweet, right? Did you bring some sweets? No, I did not. Oh. Okay. And I cannot hit these. I can get hit by them. I cannot hit them. Okay. That's amazing. That's amazing. I was gonna start conversation, but here I am. I was approaching. I wonder if I could eat it. That's dangerous. Yeah. That is, in fact, pretty dangerous ice cream. So that's this stage's, gimmick, huh? Along with ice physics and one-tile large platforms. My nightmare. Well, I mean, not necessarily my nightmare, sure. But still, what I'm trying to say is... Damn, bro, I don't like this. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. I think I can abuse that. Come here. I saw a little bit of invincibility. I think I can abuse that. There! I won't kick your ass that badly. Maybe. No, my body is sticky because I hit the ice cream, but sweet. Okay. I mean, that's gonna be a little bit terrible for your dress, isn't it? Okay, what do we got? Huh. Yes, of course. This is what we're doing, huh? Okay. Okay. Ah. Well, I'm so glad I had one more hit in me. Holy shit. But I'm not clear yet. Until I see a midpoint, I'm not clear, technically. I'm trying not to get hit. I'm really trying hard not to get hit, man. I'm really trying hard not to get hit. Like, can anybody tell me where the next checkpoint is? That'd be swell right about now. I really need it. Please? If you rush, it's dangerous. Slow, politely. Okay. Oh, thank you. I was trying really hard not to eat shit there. Okay, so if you rush, it'll be bad. Politely. Oof. So, we have an ice cream throwing machine that's apparently sentient. Sure, that's totally what I expect out of Toho, isn't it? That's totally what I expect out of Toho. Anyway, what was I going to talk about? Man, I was having a good roll too. Yeah, kinda. I basically limped to this first checkpoint, but you gotta admit I did pretty okay. Kind of okay. Not the greatest, admittedly, sure, but... You know what? Sad. Look, I'll take my wins where I can get them. Sometimes I don't do great, but I'll take my wins. Oh, come on! Okay, note to self. Once that ice cream machine throws something upward, it's gonna hit you if you're above it. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. Now, what was I actually gonna talk about again? This is gonna be me the whole freaking round, isn't it? I'm like, oh well. I mean, what am I trying to talk about again? I don't know. What was I talking about? Oh right. Actually, no, that wasn't it. sure. Now this is becoming a guys. Let's see if Sarah remembers what the hell he was trying to talk about. I'm having my old man moments, and I'm only middle-aged. Oh, this is great. And by great, I mean wise, it's a thing. Oh well. At least it makes for some pretty okay comedy at best. Bye. Well, I mean, it's a good thing they can only throw forwards and not backwards. Ow. Dick. Double dick. Ow. That was the next area, wasn't it? Man. That was the next area, wasn't it? Ooh, I got too greedy. I got too greedy. And I'm gonna keep being greedy. I have freaking 96 lives. You think I'm not gonna be greedy? Of course I am. How else am I gonna play? Smart? No, absolutely not. I'm gonna play like a jackass. And by that I mean I'm gonna be reckless and keep bashing my head into the puzzle until I somehow get it right. Because, you know, sometimes I don't like thinking. Okay, look, 99% of the time I don't like thinking. So this is the way I handle a lot of things. In video games, not in real life. In real life I actually have to think. You kinda have to. Really? Ow. Yeah. Hold on. Oof. Oh. You know, that was actually not necessary for me. I actually deliberately dipped down there just so I could spin kick that stupid thing off the cliff, and that didn't go well. That didn't go well. Meanwhile, I still haven't remembered what I was going to talk about. So pardon me while I'm still trying to do this level and think about what else. Trying to think about what I wanted to talk about for this conversation, for this video. I think I may have mentioned it in the last video, but I'll keep telling this to you guys as a form of just progress updates. I mean, my art learning is still going pretty alright. I feel like I'm kind of getting a bit more familiar with full bodies and just general shape practice with that sort of thing. But what I'm recently finding out from my last time I sat down and did a little bit of drawing, I found that once I've got a basic art what's the word I'm looking for? A structure, sketch, or line art, and I'm ready to just do some detailing, I find that I am completely stuck. Just couldn't even tell you. At that point, I'm just stuck. I'm like, huh, you know, I've never actually gotten this far in most drawings, even in pencil and paper. Ow. You know, it might be better for me to just scoot this one. You know, I'm basically one hit in a dream. Why do I even want to bother? Thank you. I love vanilla. And I'm not saying that to be sarcastic. I actually do like vanilla ice cream the best. Yes, it's basic, but I grew up around that particular flavor in general. My father was very fond of it, and incidentally, so was I. So, like father, like son, I suppose, huh? Ah! Miss me, nerd. But yeah. My art learning progress has been going pretty well, so I'm happy with that. I just need to really wrap my head around all these different phases that I basically never do on digital or the physical. Because for me, when I start detailing a piece of art on pencil and paper, I'll actually just go in and solidify lines with a pen and just kind of go from there. But, oops. I overcorrected. The mannerisms of how much freedom I have doing things on digital is a little bit jarring to me still. Being able to unlimited correct and, you know, erase is actually kind of jarring for someone like me, who does a lot of traditional art. Well, not a lot, but, you know, like the vast majority of my life doing any kind of drawing at all was just pencil and paper. So, trying to digest that part of digital is actually kind of funny for me still, is what I'm trying to say. I do like it. I'm still getting as familiar as I possibly can with everything. It's just, I need to really, really remember that I can think like a... I can think like a digital... I can think like I'm using a digital art space and not a traditional pencil and paper art space where I'm like, okay, well, I can only correct it and erase so many times before it just looks like ass, is what I mean to say. So, basically that. You're not letting that happen. Watch him throw another one at me. How about I went through that hellish cave? This is an easy victory. Huh. So we're already at the halfway point, huh? Good to know. Good to know. I've come a long way to the hinterland, but I haven't found the sword fighter yet. It looks, like a pretty talented person. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She definitely is. But, that happens to be the case for that. Well, before I continue what I was talking about, let's go ahead and see what we got going on here. Rain jungle... Yeah, rain jungle, okay, that's correct. The ground vein where scorching lava flows, the frigid snowfield. There are a wide array of, wide variety of organisms that exist from harsh environments, and they have an unusual ecology. Not only animals, but also plants and minerals are abundant in resources, and new species may be found. But, well, I searched for materials, but it seems that this area is still undeveloped. Therefore, it seems that there are adventurers and merchants as well as scholars seeking information. Merchant... The child who made the lift was also talking about unusual materials. The land here may be a treasure trove, also as a resource, as knowledge. But the female sword fighter in the example came to this place for training, right? Oh yeah. I can't find the sword fighter, but I wonder if it fits in this... basically, I wonder if she's in this direction. Yeah, you're right. I can't see her, so I guess she went in further. Oh, you're pretty confident. Why do you know this? Why do you think it's this direction? I heard from the birds that live in this area. Many birds are witnessing a figure going further east. Oh. So you can talk to birds. That's a convenient ability. However, even Yuuka talks normally with her chickens. Those chickens are different. It's just another creature that in the shape of a bird. Well, in any case, that is how things are going with that end, as I'm dreading what's going to happen next. Alright, what do we got? Soft serve on... oh no. Oh dear. Great. How am I supposed to make nattering conversation if I have to do that? Very awkwardly, I guess. Ow. Sad. No. Yes. Yes. Exactly like that. There's that. Now, I think another thing I've been meaning to talk about... Another thing I've been meaning to kind of talk about is my own experiences just doing content creation. I'm sure we kind of know by now. I have a very, very spotty upload schedule at best. And you guys already know the reasoning why behind that. I have to say though, I'm going to express this again, because I'm pretty sure I expressed it once in a previous video, but I'm honestly, modestly happy and impressed I'm still. Even if it's something along the lines of once in a... Hello? Oh, the ice cream stuck on the top? It doesn't fall, right? It most likely does. Yeah, sure enough. I'm modestly happy that even if I'm only uploading something along the lines of once in a week or so, for as slow as that is for most content creators who try to keep up with anything, for a hobby channel like this, I'm honestly modestly happy that I'm even doing that much. I think I might have mentioned it before, but way back when I was a bit more deep into the Let's Play scene, and, you know, watching people around there. Oh god, this situation is terrible! How am I supposed to get over there? Oops. Well, if I had an extra hit, that would have been okay. But In those particular days, I actually did do things a fair bit more frequently, but the games I played at those times were a fair bit more simple. Now, don't get me wrong, these are fairly simple too, minus what's going on right here. But I can't help but lately I've been having a bit of a nostalgia trip. You guys can't see it because it's old videos that I'm just not likely to, you know, unlist. I have it unlisted on my channel because it's just old history for me. But I've been looking back at that old manner of how I used to do things, and I'm like, you know, it may not have seemed like it, but I really did change over the years. And that's not just to say that, you know, I just grew older, but even my mannerisms of how I'm approaching some of these things. I'm pretty sure, geez, a younger me would have been a bit more lazy and hesitant to do more editing-related work for my videos. But these days, no, that sort of thing is actually kind of fun for me. So, sort of makes me wonder how I would have changed if I actually took an interest in editing a bit more early than I, you know, previously did. Because, jeez, that's terrible. Back then I was more of a, let's create it, and then let's just upload it, and I don't need to do too many cuts unless it's something ungodly long. And, you know, for the time, that particularly worked for me. In those particular days, though, well, when you're younger in your 20s or something like that, time is a little bit more abundant. Well, depending on how life is for you. Even then, I was still working in those days. But I still can't help but find it funny. On one hand, I would want to get rid of a lot of that old video content, but I can't just, bring myself to completely, you know, toss it to the side immediately. I'll probably just end up archiving it on a what's the word I'm looking for? Just a USB drive or something. And just keep it for, you know, in the future. I feel like that will be an interesting watch for me, how many years down the line, just to see where I've come from. Even from now, actually. Who knows? Maybe if I... Ah, jeez! Maybe if I... Dang. Here I am yapping about and completely not paying attention. Who knows, maybe a couple months down the line I will have found out that maybe I did end up developing a bit more as far as editing and just doing silly stuff for content. Mind you, again, silly stuff for content, allegedly, because this is really just me passing a bit of time and going through my video game backlog. I'm not the type to trend chase, unfortunately, for, well, no one in particular, I guess. Otherwise, I'm sure I probably would have done some other crazier things to try to grow this channel. On one hand, that does sound nice. On the other hand, I find that I just don't really care. I know this probably sounds like bad or unbelievable to you guys, but no matter how many times I think about it, I find that I just generally don't care one way or another if this channel gets bigger or not, just because I just treat it that way for a hobby. So perhaps that's why I'm so what's the word I'm looking for? Okay, so I don't need to worry about... Okay. I was treating these spikes like I was gonna get hit by it. Okay, well, if you're gonna do that to me, then this is fine. I just need to be wary of the one spike that actually comes down. Yeah, that. Yeah, that. I still need to be mindful of my big ass. Well, literally, my big ass. Because this hitbox needs a lot of room, dude. This big ass hitbox needs a lot of room, dude. You have no idea. This big ass dumpy needs a lot of room. Okay. Okay, I almost jumped into that. I almost jumped into that spike, like, that's where I was supposed to be going. The Eastern Land has come a long way, hasn't it? Did you improve your skills a lot? Not necessarily. I'm still forgetting what I meant to talk about half the time, because I'm too busy focusing. Poorly, but I am. Oh boy. One of these days I'll get it, I'm sure. But, yeah, therein lies the rub with just my old realizations or things in my life. So, who knows? Maybe one day I'll end up having to archive these videos too for the future, just for the fun of it. Now, right at the end, how many times does that make now? Okay, I'm good. I'm fine. I was 60% certain I was gonna get that one. I was wrong, yes. I mean, the measure was a little bit off, but I was either gonna get it or I was gonna die. One or the other. One or the other. I'm sure you guys are having fun with this, and I don't mind. Especially with the kinds of games I pick to play, be it easier or harder. I try to pick them in such a way where, is it going to be a game I enjoy, and is it going to be something that my own watchers are going to enjoy? If it comes to blows and I end up having to punch through very difficult parts of the games. Speaking of difficult parts of the games, I seem to recall that Hero of Ice Fairy actually got its recent DLC update. I should probably do that. Like, sometime. I'm not able to stream, unfortunately. You know, life and family circumstance. I'm not able to reliably stream like I tried to earlier in the year. Sorry for that. Sorry for those of you who actually probably wanted to see that. But, unfortunately, that's just, it is what it is, in my case. But, I feel like in that regard, while it's terrible that I can't just stream Hero of Ice Fairy and other games like I originally intended to, it just means that I'm going to be able to just do them in video form and see where I go from there. So I'm definitely going to try to do the DLC for Hero of Ice Fairy as a video on the side. Although it'll probably end up... It will probably be on the side when I feel like I could use it for a breather in between projects, just to fit it somewhere. Like, a lot of what I'm doing here is very, very off the cuff anyway, so I'm not so worried about it. But I'm also wondering, that's gonna be the DLC for Hero of Ice Fairy. For those of you who've already seen me play through the game, and whatever I have done so far, the full no-damage clears that I said I would do eventually, would you guys want to see that in video form or in stream form? I'm kind of wondering. Actually, no. There's kind of no option for that. It will have to be video form. But I think the more accurate thing would be, do you guys want me to edit it down, or do you want me to not edit it down and just show you guys how long it takes for me to practice getting through that clear? Because the latter sounds like it's going to be an agonizing watch-listen for you guys to do. So I'm tempted to just record it, edit it, and just, you know, essentially just clip my way through it. Just the highlights, basically. And then eventually, obviously, I'll keep the winning run, the winning no-hit run, intact. So that's kind of what I'm thinking of doing for that, for the time being. Though I feel like I'll at least go through the DLC for Hero of Ice Fairy first, before I try to go for the perfect no-damage runs on each boss. That's going to kick my tail in, I'm already certain. That's definitely not gonna be fun. Okay, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun in hindsight. It's not gonna be fun during the long-winded learning. During the long-winded learning of trying to do every single boss phase and on hard mode and not get hit. I need to double check all the builds as well, because I had a build in my head for that, and I think I might have forgotten it by now, so I just need a refresher for that. Okay, I vaguely remember what this is. Let's try again. 50-50. Am I gonna get it? Hey, I got it. Isn't that the sound of thunder? I've heard it's... It's Raiko, isn't it? Hey, buddies. How's it going? You know, you keep that. You stay warm. I'll let you keep that this time. It's Raiko. Excuse me. Still a little bit of coffee here and there. Not coffee as in the drink, but coughing. But yeah, okay. It's Raiko. It's Raiko. What do I even say? It's Raiko. Ow. Everybody, how's it going? So you don't have to answer this because I know I'm gonna find out eventually when I finish this, but don't tell me. This is hopefully the last, I sincerely hope this is the last stretch of the level. Oh, I sincerely hope. Oh, you have no idea how much I hope. It probably isn't, but it's nice to dream. As Mother always says, it's nice to dream. She's not wrong. But it's nice to dream that I would actually, you know, not spend a whole nearly 1 hour suffering through a level. And this is the one that... I totally missed that turret. I totally missed that platform. Huh. I thought I had that one. What was I saying again? Oh yeah. But this is, one of those instances. It's nice to dream that I wouldn't be suffering through an EX stage with Raiko, trying to bash her drums in because she thinks she's cool. Don't get me wrong, it is kind of cool. Just not right now. Just not right now. That's very cool and very cute, miss, but please, not right now. Of all the times you could show me your cute little drum solo, it can't be now. You could have picked any other time except for now. For that. Yeah. All of the ayayas. Excuse me. Okay, she's going to be drum soloing me this whole time. Okay, at least this isn't the last area where it's freaking space control and I'm perfectly lined up to get hit in the head by her. Huh. Fun. Okay. So, don't take too long. Oh, mama. This is gonna take a while. Alright. Yes, that's very cute. That's very cute. Thank you. I don't actually appreciate it. But I'll pretend to otherwise if it helps you feel better. If it helps you feel better about your drum solo, it's very cute. Ow. Double ow. You know what? I'm tempted to just montage and cut through all my deaths, but I feel like those of you who do watch will probably at least appreciate what manner of actions occurred before I inevitably got my ass killed. I mean, I can think of at least 1 or 2 friends that definitely do, so I'll leave it there. Incidentally, there is one thing I've been meaning to ask now that I actually remember to. I know I am slowly working through current Toho games I'm playing, but I won't lie, for the sake of keeping things a little fresh in my interest, I've been half debating playing a smaller indie game on the side every now and again to break up the redundancy of all of this Toho in my face. Don't get me wrong, I like it, but I feel like a little bit of a redundancy break with a simple game might actually be nice to break it up a little bit. Do not line up, thank you. I swear, this girl. Alright, let's go. I'm walking a Thunder God. I just realized that's what I'm doing right now. I'm walking a freaking Thunder God. If we go by... Okay, I don't... Listen, wait. Is Raiko a Thunder God? I don't remember. Does anybody remember the Toho lore enough? Because I feel like Raiko is way past my lore understanding. Like, For when exactly in Toho? I think she's way past my generation understanding. Like, is she? Because I don't recall. Either way, I'm walking a drumming thunder person. And she just, for all intents and purposes, based off what the game is telling us, she really just wants to show us her drum solo. That's really all it is. Oh, I'm done already. Thank you. Hopefully that wasn't too long. But yeah, I was debating on playing another game on the side, in between, to kind of break up the Toho redundancy. A game called Prodigal, if you guys happen to know about it. A very simple indie game, but I feel like there's a couple of funny things I could do with that, just for fun, and just to show it off on stream, because that type of game I'm actually quite fond of. But, that being said... Huh. That wasn't too bad. What was I so afraid of? Don't be silly. I lost less lives on that than I did on the previous level. What the hell? Oh well. That being said, this is Earth. I'll see you guys in the next one. You have a good day. No, wait, no, don't say that, don't say it! No, that's not what we do here! Stop it! Ooh, this girl. Now, what did I say about not saying these things? I keep telling you, this is not the way I operate things. No, why would I? No, go away.